And innovation is looked at mostly as an enhancement to the services that we have, where innovation, in my opinion, is really creating new value. That is, when Henry Ford created the car, as opposed to improving the horse, that was new value developed. But if you'd ask the people, they would say, I want a faster horse, I want a stronger horse. If you look at candles, if you had asked me what kind of candles do I want, I would say one that would last longer. I would say, well, I want electricity to replace the candle. So electricity is innovation, car is innovation, improving a candle or a horse is not innovation. And a lot of those things are now being done because the failure rate is lower. If I just want to improve this, I can get experimental information, I can see the customer behavior, I can see, and then I can enhance functionality to improve it. So the problem that you would face then is this gap that we're seeing. We'll say, well, how is it that Amazon all of a sudden goes out and does these big things? Because their culture is based on experimentation. That's how they grew up. But the culture of a bigger company may not be based on experimentation. And until those things are really accepted, then some people are going to get more advantage out of AI like everything else. Some companies during the 2090s, as you mentioned, got a lot of mileage out of implementation of technology, and they really got ahead into the curve. They did a lot of good things, and some didn't. Even in this generation, if you take a company like John Deere and compare them to the competitors they have, they are far better in using technology and AI and data. They've made some fantastic decisions in that space. So are they better off? Absolutely. Are they an old company? You bet. They're not a new company. They didn't necessarily, they weren't VC backed. They weren't, The other thing that's important in this area is I read an article recently around Boeing, and their CIO, God bless his soul, is a very competent guy. Like a lot of the big company places are saying, well, you have to think like a startup. You're a 100-year company that should think like a 2-year-old company. I disagree with that, because a 2-year-old has certain level of experience, a certain level of depth. We have to learn as a 100-year-old company to think like an innovative 100-year-old company. And that preserves the strength of that company, as opposed to trying to imitate and say, well, we want to be a startup. Every startup wants to be a Boeing.